It's a very warm welcome from the Bend. The OTR Bend Super Sprint is coming our way this weekend, and the Repco Supercars Championship are back. I'm standing at the front of the Welcome Centre. If you've never been here to the Bend before, this is a must-stop destination. And every single year that Supercars has come here that I've been here, I've tried to do a Facebook Live update from inside here because there's always cool cars. And I've picked a pretty good tour guide. He's over here minding his own business. He's going to be calling the support categories with us again this week. G'day, Matt Nolte.
Hi, old mate. It's been a long time.
You and I working together, always dangerous. I love it in here. There's lots of cool stuff. I can already see a Formula One car, which you're going to be salivating over.
Yes.
This is your home track now.
It is, 20 minutes down the road, in fact. And I was late getting here, one of those rare occasions.
Perfect.
But how good's this place? You just remarked on the Welcome Centre and just look down there. Either side, you got transporters. And when you see transporters at a place like this and they look so small, you know it's a big racetrack.
Yeah, there are people everywhere here. We've got drag racing happening today. We've got roll racing happening tonight. We've got a pit party starting in about 45 minutes. There's genuine atmosphere here today. It's fantastic. I know that Sam Shahin's been keen on building a festival vibe, and it's got a bit about that today. So let's go inside.
This is one of the best parts. You actually get a greeter every time you come in.
The bellhop's got
He's sick of us by the end of the weekend, but he loves it right now.
All right, so I'm going to open this up in the comments. G'day, Jeff Emery, racing in Carrera Cup this week. Let us know which car in here is your favourite, and that is going to be a very difficult game to play because there's a few things to look at. Adelaide, the history of Formula One, I know it's something that's incredibly close to your heart.
No, it is, and this one's a recent addition that the Shahin family have just purchased. This is Giancarlo Fisichello's Benetton. I'm going to go with 98 with this car. Only landed about 2 weeks ago, so not sure if they've even taken it for a test run yet, but they had a Dallara here that Andrea de Cesaris had from the 1989 race. It's here somewhere. I mean, you can rotate around so many vehicles with the door we have over here, but you know, this is just full of car culture, and there's not a bad looking car in here.
I know. Let's keep moving around and see what we can find. So let us know, what is your favourite? Speaking of stars from the 90s, there goes Neil Crompton live on Facebook right now. From something old to something new. This is the brand new 992 Carrera Cup car, fresh out of Germany. This is the only one in the country, but come next year there's going to be tons of these things racing. This is a brand new, beautiful Porsche.
And coming a bit closer, but check this out. There's tracks of the world here right across this livery. In fact, if I remember correctly, last night they launched.
I think they put
the Bend on here somewhere. It might be on the back of the car. Might be too hard to get, but front on, what a weapon. I mean, Porsche never turn out a bad vehicle, and this next year, this GT3 Cup car is going to be awesome.
Yeah, so they're going from the 991 Type 2, which is what they use now, to the 992, 25 more horsepower as well. So they've thrown a bigger engine at it. That's going to be pretty cool to see. Let's go for a bit of a wander. Neil Crompton's giving us the old button eye. Presumably heard what we said about him. How do you like famous supercars as well? I love that this car lives at the Bend. This one's been here pretty much every year that we've raced here.
Since it opened, yeah. It's on loan. This is Kate. This is the Bathurst winning car that Jamie Whincup and Paul Dumbrell had from several years ago. And you probably can't pick it up on the camera, but how much brighter does that livery look
in life
compared to what it looks like on the TV coverage? And they've done a good job over the years with making the liveries look like they actually do with their logos, don't they?
That's pretty cool. So is this your favourite? We've got three choices: the Benetton, the Porsche, the supercar. But wait, there's more, and there's a lot more.
Come over to my garage.
Okay.
Left-hand side.
Which way do you want to go? We've got Ferraris, Porsches, McLarens.
Let's just start this to the left here, I think.
This is incredible.
So this started as the media centre, if you remember, the first year. And now it's turned into what's like one of those collectible car boxes. You know, you get a die cast. They've done a real one here. You've got a Senna McLaren in here. You've got a Lamborghini. You've got Porsches. But I know it always leans to a Senna car over here. Let's go for a walk to this.
This is wild, isn't it?
They launched this a couple of years ago. Off the top of my head, there's only 2 or 3 in the country. Genuine McLaren paint, genuine McLaren Marlboro red from the day, and a Senna car here, which is just phenomenal. It lives here, not for sale though.
Oh, I was going to make an offer to Sam Shahin and the boys and see what they thought.
I've got your credit card, so.
Let's see. Rowan says, Kate's my favourite car. Yeah, Ken's voting for... Wow, actually, a lot of people here are voting for Team Vodafone on this one. A lot of people saying Kate. Is it on TV this weekend? Yep, you bet we are. We're actually going to be on Fox Sports. Speaking of, there's Jess Yates in the background hanging out. Hi, Jess. We're live on Facebook. She's brought the bub along this weekend. She's being super mum. It's Mother's Day on Sunday.
Yeah.
And that's a really cool story. So Jess is back in the coverage.
Back in congratulations. You just had yours.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I'm missing Mother's Day. And I've got a 2-week-old baby. So you can imagine how popular I'm going to be when I get home to Melbourne. So I'm going to have to think of a really good excuse for that one. But thank you. Yep, new bub in my life as well. So like I said, the Welcome Centre is a pretty cool place to come and hang out when you're here this weekend. We've got pit lane parties happening. in about 45 minutes' time, we're going to have roll racing tonight. That's pretty cool.
And a drag racing demo. We actually walked past the great Michael Aegis, who was a drag racing commentator here for many years, still is. I think he's up here to have a look around. Some big news coming perhaps for the fans here in South Australia. Let's go for a walk this way.
I can see one of our wild cards, actually. Never mind the simulator. I can see Kurt Kostecki.
Has he found his photographer yet?
As well. This is where the press conference happens. And poor Kurt Kostecki's looking like a lost puppy dog at the moment. Kurt, it's all looking extremely serious in here. We're live on Facebook. What's happening?
Getting in trouble.
Is that because the last time we were on Facebook together, Neil Crompton flipped us off?
Yeah, I'm getting in trouble for that still.
You should be on track walk, I believe.
Yeah, just about to go to track walk, but supposed to be posing for a photo for TV.
Okay, well, smile, and I'll just send that to Mark Hallsborough for you. There you go, done. Thanks, Paulie Ball. This is where the press conferences happen on the weekend.
Usually photographers are easy to find, but this guy's missing in action right now.
I just want a photo.
Wait, we can take a photo of you. Let's stand by here.
Kurt Kostecki, now's your chance.
Here we go. Take a smile. Here's your new headshot for the weekend. Yeah, that's fine.
We actually use that in the Fox Sports coverage. That'd be cool. So, Kurt, one of our two wild cards, we've got T. Randall. He's back again. I actually got to go out to Monardo Wildlife Park and feed the lions with Tom Randall earlier today. That's going to be one of the stories in Catch.
And how cool is the fact you can actually be like going to Crocosaurus in Darwin. They actually climb over the top here. It's a little hidden gem here in South Australia, and it's only 45 minutes up the freeway.
We're going to have the new Repco garage here this week. That's located between where we are and Turn 1. New bridge across the middle of the circuit. This feels like there's been a lot of changes. There's also new spectator areas. There's all different kind of food and accommodation around the track. This is going to be a really cool weekend. We've got people camping here at the circuit. It's got a proper event vibe about it. Probably since we were last here at the Adelaide 500 is the last time I can remember seeing this many people at the racetrack.
And to go back for South Aussies that are watching this right now, this has got a bit of malala about it back in the day when we used to race out there north of Adelaide. So a lot of people have come up, and that's the aim here. They're trying to make this into a carnival atmosphere rather than just being, we'll come up for the day. Come up for the weekend. There's roll racing, there's drag racing, there's fireworks tomorrow night, there's concerts, it's all going on. They had a transporter parade last night.
That was cool, actually. Cool to see Tailem Bend the town getting a part of it as well. On track as well, Matt, of course, we've got Supercars action this weekend. Carrera Cup round 2 for them. We've got GT World Challenge Australia, which you've been a part of throughout the year, and the boss, Sam Shaheen, racing in both of those categories this weekend.
He's a busy man between greeting people here in the Welcome Centre and right around the complex. Also got the return of the V8 Super Utes, a big change. They've had a year off, and I had to listen to them today out on the track. They sound really, really good, and a good field, one of the strongest fields we've had there in their short history. So a big undercard and Group Ns, Mustangs and Camaros and Minis and all that good stuff happening over the weekend. It's going to be
really cool old Charger getting around earlier today. So a lot to get through this weekend. Lock it on to Fox Sports. Highlights on 7. We'll be bringing you as much as we can. G'day, Ben. You're walking into my zone then. I was going to give you an interview. But this is going to be a lot of fun this weekend at the Bend as we get ready for another round of the Repco Supercars Championship here for the OTR Super Sprint. Matty, thank you. I'm going to go look at...
I'm going to have this car.
That one. Yeah, agreed.